Well, if you were with us yesterday, some comments made by Mobile County Commissioner Masseria Ludgood caught our attention. She was referencing pictures set to go on display tomorrow at the Mobile Museum of Art showing Jim Crow era Mobile. She said in some ways Mobile still reflects these very images.
We still have very much segregated housing. We still have one-race schools. So what is interesting to me is while on the one hand, we've made a lot of progress, in other areas, it still looks very much like it did then. The difference is that it's not legally mandated.
Well, we began asking questions about the similarities. NBC 15's Rachel Wilkerson got some answers. It's new tonight at 5. Rachel.
Greg, I spoke with Mobile School Board President Reginald Crenshaw today. He said the racial makeup of our schools is not intentional. It's more about the racial makeup of the community.
In most of the inner city schools, they are predominantly black. In the unincorporated areas, the majority of the students are white. And you know, of course, the school system, very few people can control what the makeup of the community.
Mobile County School Board President Reginald Crenshaw says population shifts are playing a huge role in school makeups.
For example, at Mary Montgomery and Baker, the majority of the students there are white students. And of course, you look at the Viger and the Blount and the LaFleur and Wilson, a majority black school, again, because of the population. So there are a lot of things in Mobile that has not changed. And again, it's due to other external factors.
He says Murphy High School has quickly switched from a predominantly white school to a predominantly black. Bayou La Battery area has a heavy Asian population, and other schools like Davidson are equally mixed with diverse ethnicities. No matter what the race population is, the school board's #1 goal, he says, is to educate.
And just our responsibility is to meet those needs of those students regardless of the racial makeup. And I'm a firm believer that education is colorblind.
For Crenshaw, things were different, he says, when he graduated in the 70s.
It was indeed segregated then. We had hand-me-down books and we had all the leftover stuff.
But he sees the progress made.
Through time and some of the advancements of having African Americans on the school board, having African Americans in elected positions, it has made a difference. You know, we have our first African American superintendent of Mobile County Public School System, so we have come a long way. So I don't think there's as much segregation exists now as it did then, but there is still some.
Once again, he says the racial divide isn't on purpose. It's just how the communities are.